Hello and welcome to the first of a series of eBid podcasts. In these podcasts we're going to show you how to use social media to promote your listings and gain more sales on eBid. My name's Dean, I'm the social media coordinator for eBid. Many of you will know me from the forums and I would like to thank you for listening in. A couple of wee notes about this podcast before we start. It's going to be broken up into different episodes for each series. Each series will concentrate on a different social networking site or platform. Start off basic simple stuff, and as we progress we'll get more into the nitty gritty. It'll be available as a podcast so you can listen to it in your car, iPod, your MP3 player, and also as a screencast where you can actually see what I'm doing. It'll be available on the forum, all the main social sites, and on iTunes. So, without further ado, we'll start off the series with Google+. When Google+ came out 2 years ago, like most others, I was quite sceptical of it. We'd all remembered Google Buzz, a few other social network sites that have basically just come and gone without any influence at all. They've just not been able to get off the ground, basically. But Google Plus looked different. I liked the way how it integrated with all the different Google products, and I jumped on the wagon basically, and it's now my favourite social network site of all. Google had a good plan for it, which I'll explain as we go throughout the series, how it all works, how it all integrates, and how it benefits yourself. So to start off this podcast, as I say, we're going to start off basically at the start. I'm going to presume no one here's got a Google Plus account. If you have, it'll be a good refresher for you, and as we progress we'll get more into the depth of it. So to start off, some of y'all have a Gmail account already, some of y'all will be Android users who also have a Google account. If you're not, what we do is go into the Google home screen, click sign in, and create your Google account. Just put your name in, first and last, choose your username. Now this could be your eBid name or your eBid store name, or any username that you choose, and this will also be your email address. You want to create a password, up to 8 characters. Don't use something too obvious, but make sure it's something you'll remember. And then confirm your password. Put in your date of birth. 1. And then the year. Your gender. Your mobile phone number. This is so they can send you a text if you need to access your account if you forgot your password, or you can put in a different email address. Next step is we want to prove we're not a robot. In other words, we're not an automated bot creating loads of accounts. So they've got this captcha. So just basically put in what you see. And then once you've done that, go right down to the bottom and click next step. Now the first thing we want to do is we want to upload a photo. Same as your eBid listings, it always looks better if there's a photo. So for this demonstration I'll just pick, let's have a look what we've got, pictures, just pick the eBid logo, and that will upload. Select the area you want and set as profile photo. So fairly straightforward. And then click the next step. And this is how people will see you on Google+. So it tells you here there's your new email address, my new eBid store name at gmail.com. And this is you've now got a Google account, a Gmail address, and now we're going to set up Google+. So you'll see at the top here there's a plus Dean, and obviously it'll be plus your name or whatever. Now here you can search for other people on Google Plus from by entering your school or email address, or import friends from your Hotmail or Yahoo accounts. Won't bother doing that now. Now it's always good to follow interesting people or pages depending on what sort of things you're into. This will give you an insight of how it all works. I'm quite into science and nature, so we'll add that. What happens when you add to a circle? You can share with them what they're sharing with you. People add you to circles, so just click OK, got it, and you can add a couple other things, maybe fun and interesting. Travel, you can also view them all, and click finish. Now it's good to fill in all the details. The more details you have, it's the same as your About Me page on eBid. The more information, the better it looks. And this is us onto Google Plus. This is your home page, a bit like your wall on Facebook. It gives you wee tips as well, and when you first log in for the first time. So it's always good to read up and see how to do things. So we'll now show you how to add listings from eBid onto Google Plus. So I'll just pick a random listing. There we are, a nice set of earrings. Right, at the side of the listing, and also when you first create a listing, you'll see a set of social buttons. You'll see a G+1, publicly recommend this as Dean Syme. And here it says it creates a link, and you can add a bit of text. So you can say nice, or check out my listings, or even put in a price, or whatever you fancy. So we'll check these out. Now this is who we want to see it. You can choose whether it's friends, family, acquaintances, or people you're following. But for listings, I always recommend you put them public. This means everybody can look at it. This way you're going to get the furthest reach. The more people that can see it, the better. Okay, so we'll refresh our Google Plus page. And there we go, you'll see there's your post. Now another way of doing it is by copying the link direct from the URL bar, by right clicking, then click copy, and then go down to the photograph, save image as, I'll just call it 1, save. Then we'll go back onto Google Plus, and again we'll type in a little bit about it. Right click, paste the listing URL and call it my listing, or anything else you want. Click on where it says my photos. Find where you saved it, there it is there, and that creates a nice big picture. There's a link for people to go to. You can enhance the image there. It's already set to public, and there it is. So you'll see the two different ones there. Now what we're going to do here is click +1. +1 helps your friends find cool stuff. When you +1 a post, people in your circles see it. Now what this does, you can also share posts, add comments, very similar to Facebook. +1's the same as likes. Now what we'll do is we'll search for the eBid page here, and this is how you would search for other people or follow other people. So we'll follow the eBid page. Again, it just lets you know what happens when you add someone to a circle. So once you've read that, click OK, got it. So you're now following eBid. So anything eBid publishes, it'll be there. what we're going to do is we're going to pop +1 eBid page. Now why this is important is it shows how popular that page or website or post listing is. And this is how Google ranks them for adding to their search engines. I'm going to explain a little bit about that in a wee while. And it also, we've got 2,200 +1s on our eBid homepage, and this shows here 2,272,000, or 2,272 I should say. So this shows how it is. What this does is give us social proof. What is social proof? Put simply, it's a positive influence created when someone finds out that others are doing something. So what you want to do is create a buzz about your listing. The more +1s your listings has, the more chance people are going to like it. I'll give you an example. Imagine you're walking down the high street. There's two restaurants. One's got a huge queue outside, one's not. People are more likely to go to the one with the huge queue because it looks good and busy. Right, what I'm going to do is go into the profile and click about, and it's always good to put as much information as possible in here. You can add links, occupation, skills, employment. As I say, it's a bit like your About Me page. This tells people who you are, helps your friends and colleagues find you. You can add your other profiles for like Facebook, Twitter, and links, maybe what pages interest you, ebid.net perhaps. You can add your home telephone number in that as well, and decide who gets to see it, like family only, or you don't have to. You can also change your cover picture and your profile photo. So what we went through today is the basics of setting up a personal profile and how to add your listings from eBid onto it so you can share with people in your circles, whether it's people you're following, family, friends, or customers. What I'm going to do next week is go in a bit more detail on how you can expand from this by creating a business page for perhaps each of your stores and joining online communities. The reason I find Google Plus a very important tool is it's now the second largest social networking site out there. It's got 1.01 billion members. Facebook is in front with 1.1 billion members. So I mean, they're snapping at the heels of Facebook, but it's a total different site altogether. To me, I find it's a much more friendlier site. But what's really important, as I explained before, is how Google collects these +1s to decide how popular a website is. Google organic search is the most important search tool there is. I know there's Bing and Yahoo, but come on, Google's the one that everybody uses. People pay hundreds, thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands to get onto the first page. With a few careful keywords, we can do this for free with Google+. And throughout this series, in the following episodes, we'll go into more and more detail on how we can turn an ordinary listing into a popular post that will generate you sales. So anyway, thanks for listening, and until the next time, take care. Goodbye.